What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video this is the 7th installment of Random Model Airports. Today we're going to be looking at Billings Logan International Airport. No one suggested this airport, but if you would like to suggest one, please leave it in the comments, and I will gladly take your suggestion into consideration. Just like how Gemini Jets does when it comes to rare aircraft that people request. Speaking of which, a Delta CRJ 900 just sold on eBay for this much money.
No, 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 no.
So yeah, they should definitely re-release one of those, because if that's what people are going to go to, if that's the lengths that people are going to go to just to get one of those, then I think there's enough demand that Gemini should re-release it, permitting that they can get another mold on their hands. Or if NG develops the CRJ 900 mold, then I would gladly take that as well. In fact, I'd probably prefer that, even though it may take them a while to develop it. But moving on to the airport update, let's go ahead and take a overlook at Billings. So over here we have the Alpha Concourse, pretty desolate. No action happening here. Not sure there's even any flights that operate out of these gates, but I just put them there anyway for realism's sake. Bravo Concourse is pretty packed, a lot of planes here. I'm assuming this is where the Bravo Concourse is located, so pretty much full. I don't think it ever gets like this, but this is just the flight schedule I looked at. Also some other aircraft over there as well. 4 Cessnas, all of them are Cape Airs. At Gate Bravo 1 is this United Airlines Airbus A319 in the new colors. The day that I'm representing this, Friday, November 13th, a Continental Globe A319 operated on this route. But he arrived in from Denver, and he's going to be doing a turnaround back to Denver at some point later in the day. At Gate Bravo 2, we do have a Delta Connection CRJ 700, however this is being substituted as an American Eagle CRJ 700 operating on a flight to Dallas. I would love to have one of those, but those are quite rare, and I think Gemini should re-release one of those as well. But this guy, just pretend that it's wearing the American Eagle colors, if that helps. This guy is going to be heading back out to Dallas at some point. Currently still on his way as I record this. It's still a little bit early in the evening. This flight arrives at about 9:20. The flight I'm representing is 3117, so hasn't fully arrived yet as I'm recording this, but by the time I edit this, the flight will have arrived and possibly departed. So you'll have the accurate scheduled arrival stuff and whatnot. I always love to see Delta mainline at airports, especially in my model airport updates. It's been a while since I've put this model in one. This is my Delta Airbus A319 with the Aero Classics mold. This guy operated on a flight from Minneapolis on a bit of a mid-afternoon flight, which is kind of interesting, considering that Billings is a bit of a small airport. Usually those kinds of flights, I think they would always operate and arrive in the evening and depart the following morning, but maybe that's just Sioux Falls, I don't know. But anyways, this guy operated on a flight to Minneapolis. He's going to be heading back out that way in about a few hours. Last at the terminal is this Frontier Airbus A320neo. The one that is operating on this day is Flo the Flamingo, but I'm using the Me and the Dolphin example from Aero Classics. He arrived on a flight from Denver at about the same time as this Delta A319. He'll be heading back out to Denver in about a couple hours' time. Now, that's all we have at the terminal, but we do have these Cessna 404 Titans. These are not 100% accurate. Cape Air has the 402s, but because I don't have those, I'm using the 404s. This is pretty much the next closest thing I have. So these operate to a whole bunch of various smaller airports within the Rockies and whatnot. I think Cape Air's got a hub out here in Billings, like another one of their hubs compared to the East Coast that they have out in Boston or whatnot. I did see plenty of the Cape Airs when I was in Boston about almost a year and a half ago at this point. It's been a while since I took that trip because of all the other events that have happened between then and now. But hopefully I get to see Cape Air sooner or later. I know they got a new type of aircraft. I forgot what it was called, and I think those are going to replace the 402s that are currently in their fleet right now. So I don't know, maybe one of these days Cape Air will get enough demand to fly out here in the middle of nowhere, the upper Midwest, instead of the Rockies or the East Coast. I know they have flights from Chicago and whatnot, but that's about the next closest thing I can get to seeing Cape Air, even though I never saw Cape Air when I was in Chicago in April of 2019. So that's about it for Billings Airport. Not much of a big airport. I know the city is kind of growing at this point. I think I remember when it used to be kind of a smaller city, but now I think it's just about as big as Sioux Falls, if not a little bit bigger. I'll pop up the current population as of whatever year it says on the screen. But I think it's about the same size as Sioux Falls, maybe a little smaller, maybe a little bigger, give or take. I don't really know. I don't have much else to say in this video, so that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.